Good afternoon, coloring family, and welcome back to Simple Art for Adults. My name is Erin, and today I'm bringing you something just a little bit different than what I would normally do. I've been getting the subscription to Scrawlrbox for about 6 months now, and although it's geared more toward mixed media artists than toward colorists, there is usually quite a bit inside this box that will benefit your coloring quite a bit. So I personally find that this is a great way to discover brand new tools that you may not go out and purchase if you didn't know about them. You'll get things like there have been Polychromos colored pencils. They'll put 3 or 4 in here. There have been Prismacolor colored pencils. There have been Copic markers. There have been chameleon markers, all kinds of fun things that, you know, maybe if you didn't have the money to go out and buy a set, or you didn't want to buy the set before you tried it, this is going to be a really good way to do that. So this is out of the United Kingdom. It is 20 pounds in the United Kingdom, and then by the time you have it shipped to the United States, it's more or less, I think it's $25, $26 a month that I pay for the VAT, the shipping, and all of that. So, and it comes every single month. It is a subscription service. You don't have to go and buy it every month. They'll just automatically send it to you. I've discovered quite a bit of really fun stuff in these boxes. Last month I got some Van Gogh watercolor paints, a couple of Koh-i-Noor watercolor pencils, a couple of watercolor brushes, all kinds of fun stuff. So we're going to unbox this one. This is the October box, and they ship it usually around the 17th of the month, and of course it takes some time to make its way across the pond. So I just got it today, and I figured we would open it up together and see what's inside. One of the first things that they always send you is a piece of candy. So this looks like a strawberry taffy in this one. Yum. I'm excited to try that. Oh, okay. Now on the bottom, something else you're going to get every month is a little sticker with the Scrawlrbox logo. You've probably seen that on the pencil case that I keep my Polychromos and my Lyra Rembrandts in. There's always a featured artist, if you want to see that. Trying to hold it where you can see it because I'm zoomed in quite a bit. The featured artist this month is Jodie Beckley. She's an Australian artist, graphic and textile designer. And the name of this piece is Duality, and it says it represents her inner yin-yang. One side is graphic design brain, planned attention to detail and aesthetics. The other spontaneity, freedom, and creativity. One cannot exist without the other. It also gives a link to the Instagram and website for the artist, so if you're interested in checking that out. These make nice little collector things. You can just kind of stick them in a binder and like look through them every once in a while, and if you see something you really like, then maybe you can go and purchase a piece from that artist or even use their work for inspiration. So I always like these little cards. Alright, next they include a little card, and I'm not going to show this one to you yet because it'll spoil the surprise. But there's a little card that tells you everything that comes in the box. On the other side is your Scrawler challenge for the month. So every month when you get your kit, there's going to be a one-word or like a phrase challenge. Every month we provide you with a selection of art supplies and inspirations, but we want to boost your creativity. So you do this challenge, and then you put it on Facebook or Instagram with the hashtag Scrawler challenge. And it's really, really cool. And then the list of everything it comes with, what the brand name is, and things like that. So this month it also looks like they've sent me a mini sketchbook. It feels like Bristol vellum. It's maybe like a heavier Bristol vellum. It's definitely not watercolor paper, but it is relatively nice. So that's a cute little pocket sketchbook I could throw in my bag. The brand of this is Hanemule Sketch and Note A6 Sketchbook. With its hard-wearing stitch binding, the 40-page A6 pocket pad makes the ideal travel companion. Well, go figure. Full-grade natural white 125-gram paper. So this is meant for pen drawing, according to the paper. So I'm assuming that this is all going to be pens in here this month. Let's set this over here. And then everything's wrapped in pretty tissue paper that I destroy because I can't open anything right. Well, looks like it all just about fell out anyway. Pardon me. Okay, so we have first Sashahada Art Line Ego Line Fine 0.4. So it looks like a fine line marker. Let's give our little book a try. I always doodle hearts. I don't know why I always doodle hearts, but that's what I end up doing. Well, that's nice. Average size, about the same size as like your typical ballpoint pen, even though it says 0.4. So that's a nice, nice little marker, fine liner. That'll come in handy in some of my coloring books. When I color in Prismacolors, especially with the lighter colors, they're so opaque that they'll cover the black lines from the artist, like things like eyelashes and stuff. So I'll sometimes go over it with a fine liner. And this one's a really nice one, so we'll put that over here to the side. Then we have a Kuretake Zig Memory System Writer. So that would lead me to believe that this is made for scrapbooking because of the words memory system. So this one appears to be double-ended. There's this type of nib on the one side. And then there's like a larger bullet nib on the other side. Bullet. I'll bring that closer to the camera in just a second. And then fine. So there's the difference between the points on the Zig Memory Writer. And then this thing looks cool. Oh, let's read this. The Artline Ego Line, which was this, a fine liner pen with a 0.4mm polyacetyl resin tip, ergonomically designed grip, and water-based ink. This 0.5 and 1.22mm tips, designed for lettering, acid-free, waterproof, permanent when dry. It's called a writer, but it's great for drawing too. The nibs lend themselves perfectly to detailed drawing with the fine tip and much broader block filling with the other. So then we have this. It's an HB2. Holy cow, guys, this is a solid graphite pencil. You see that? There's no wood casing on this pencil. The whole thing is graphite. And I've recently gotten into sketching and drawing, so this is going to come in really handy. I'm really excited about this, and it's so heavy. I'm in love with this pencil. Just to check it out, because it does say HB2, and it writes just like a number 2 pencil that you would expect like if you were taking a test at school. So pretty good stuff. Nice and light, probably easy to erase. Let's see. It erases rather well. That's exciting. I always like new drawing pencils. And then we have Derwent Graphic Line Painter Water-Based Pigment Painter 0.5mm. Super 0.5 Japanese nib, and it comes in, there's a set of 5. So there's like a whole set of these, and it even comes in this cute little case with a button, like a snap. And it's got like a little hook up here. Well, that's pretty groovy. Graphic line painter. Alright, each one of these is wrapped separately, guys. So instead of making you sit here and watch this whole entire video while I try to unwrap every one of these pens, we'll just try a couple. Oh, there's a shaker in them, so I assume you need to shake. I'll just write my name down here. We get the ink flowing first. Oh, it's a paint pen, so you actually like have to push down on it to get the stuff to come out. Maybe? There we go. It's a paint pen, so it's going to be like your Sharpie paint markers. It's a water-based pigment painter, so you could color with it. It says water-based, so you could color with it and then go over it with water, I bet, and make different colors out of it. I want to try all the colors, but I'm not going to make you sit through the entire thing. And we'll try the blue. So, I mean, the only thing about Scrawlrbox is that it comes out of the UK. You're pretty well guaranteed to get products that are worth more than the value of the box. Whether that's going to be true in the United States, though, I'm not sure. It's probably even more of a value for us when you consider that a lot of the things that are in the United Kingdom we can't get here, or we pay double for, with the Derwent line of pencils and whatnot being a prime example. They're far more expensive here than they are. These are really a booger to get going. There we go. The blue is very pretty. They're all very pretty. That's going to take some time to dry. That one's dry already, though. If you just want to test it, guys, if you're curious. Let me get my... Oh, that's too big. We'll get this out and we'll see what happens. Now, this green one is dry, so... Okay, once it's dry, it's not going to move. But while it's wet, it will move. That's pretty neat. So you could technically, if you wanted to lay this down like around the border of a flower or something, and then while it's still wet, kind of drag it with a water, just a barely damp water brush, you could get some pretty cool effects with that. I do like it. Well, guys, I'm pretty pleased with this month's Scrawlrbox. So just to go over it again, we've got the 5-pack of the Derwent graphic line painters in 5 different colors: yellow, orange, red, mint green, and paradise blue, according to the pens. These are going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to try these out. I'll do some testing to see if they bleed in my coloring books when I get around to it. And if I forget to post the results and you guys are interested, just ask down in the comments and I'll be happy to let you know. And then the little pocket sketchbook, I do plan to put this in my purse. Well, that's cool. It's got like a little name thing in the back. I do plan to put this in my purse so I can take it with me and sketch on the go, along with a mechanical pencil, of course. Then we've got the Zig Memory System writer, which of course has the 2 different nibs, and it's pure black. Then there's the Artline Ergo Line 0.4 millimeter nib water-based marker. And then this is my favorite thing, I think, is this graphite pencil without the wood. I'm actually probably going to sketch with this tonight. So, yeah. And I bet if you guys didn't know I sketch, and if you're not interested in seeing what I sketched and drew, you can go ahead and turn the video off now. You don't have to stick around. But for those of you who are interested, and let me just go ahead and tell you again, I'm absolutely not an artist. I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry. You fix it. There we go. Oh, I've got paint all over. Look, my paint exploded. Guys, be careful with the markers. Look what happened when I was shaking it. Oh no. It shook all over the place. It did. It got all over my desk and everything. I'm not real sure how that happened, but we're going to be careful with those markers. Anyway. So this is my sketchbook. I'm going to skip some of it because some of it's terrible. But, here's what I drew. It's one of the first things I ever drew to completion, and it's just a tulip. And this was the image, I think, that I used as my reference from Pixabay. And I just printed it out and used it as a reference. So, yeah. So, this is going to be really, really nice in here. I'm excited about that. Just got to be careful with those paint pens because I got paint splatters everywhere. And this is just a Canson mixed media pad that I covered in some decorative duct tape. So, in case you were curious about what I sketch in. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. I really do hope that the Scrawlrbox unboxing today was everything that you hoped it would be. if you're interested, I will put the link to the website where you can go and get signed up for Scrawlrbox. I'll put that down in the comment section. I am in no way affiliated with Scrawlrbox. They're not paying me or anything to promote this. I just think it's a really cool service, and I've been getting it for months, and I have no plans to stop getting it. So if you want to check it out, be sure to check it out. That's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching my Scrawlrbox unboxing. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're interested in adult coloring, please go ahead and do so, because I've got lots of good videos coming up. I'm thinking about adding some more videos that have to do with stuff like basic card making, journaling, and that kind of, not journaling, the planner customization, that kind of thing, because those are all things I enjoy. So if you guys are interested in stuff like that, I'd be more than happy to do some videos on the things that I like to do. Don't forget to go over to the 2,000 subscriber video and leave a comment there if you want to be entered into the drawing to win the Twilight Garden Artist Edition and a $20 Amazon gift card. I'll be giving both of those things away to one lucky winner in the United States. And that's all I have for you today. Hit like down below if you like this video, and you guys have a great day. Thank you, Coloring Family.